Inside a buried egg, a life no bigger than... The shell opens, and the first breath of the forest reaches a newborn chameleon. There is no parent waiting above, no guarded. And before it can climb, danger is already close. In this forest, even a drop of water can reveal how small life has begun. To understand how it survived, we must return to the season that made it possible. A male chameleon enters the breeding branches, slow, watchful, and suddenly brighter. Below him, the forest keeps moving in, miniature, full of quiet risks. A female watches from a nearby branch, measuring color, distance, and intent. The male closes the gap carefully. In this, she allows him nearer, and the next generation becomes possible. The mating is brief, but its consequence will last through months of hidden danger. A small gust stirs the leaf litter, the same floor that will soon hold the eggs. Afterward, the male leaves the branch. Her body begins to change as the eggs develop inside her. Heavy with the clutch, she descends from the core. She tests the soil with slow, deliberate steps, searching for the right place. The chosen patch is soft, damp, and covered enough to hide what comes next. With her hind feet, she begins the difficult work of digging. Light rain arrives, softening the earth and darkening the leaf litter around her. The chamber deepens, one scrape at a time, beneath roots and fallen leaves. At the edge of the hole, she lowers her body and prepares to lay. The first egg drops in the darkness, not. By the end, 8 eggs rest together in the hidden chamber. She covers them carefully, sealing the Water falls from the branches above, and then she leaves. For these eggs there will be no guarding adult. The nest is only a hidden pocket of soil, protected by chance, depth, and camouflage. Rain becomes the first test, pressing moisture down toward the berry clutch. Fine roots hold the soil in place, giving the eggs a fragile kind of roof. Inside one egg, the future survivor lies, still surrounded by damp earth. The rough bark above marks the same small world, steady while time passes below. Sun dries the surface, tightening the ground over the unseen eggs. By morning, moisture returns and the chamber breathes again through the soil. Small insects cross above the clutch, unaware of the lives beneath them. A forest snake passes nearby, close enough to turn stillness into protection. Its tongue samples the ground, but the eggs remain buried and silent. The snake moves on. Survival for now means not being found. A heavier rain begins to shift the leaf, cover over the chamber. For a moment, the hidden place is almost too exposed. Then new leaves fall across it, restoring the forest disguise. Deep inside egg one, the hatchling continues to form in darkness. Under wet leaves, other tiny lives shelter from the same storm. The rest of the clutch remains still, while the hero egg carries the story forward. Without stopping it. At dawn, warmth returns through the leaf. Litter. Ants cross the edge of the patch, but the buried chamber holds. Then, after weeks of silence, egg one moves. Above, a mantis waits in the leaves, part of the same patient forest. The shell tightens, soft and pale, ready to give way. A fine crack appears, so small the forest nearly swallows it. The hatchling presses from inside, turning pressure into movement. The egg opens wider. The life inside is almost in the world. At last, the young chameleon slips free, wet, weak, and alone. Nearby insects lift from the leaves, and every movement can draw attention. The hatchling searches for the light above, the soil. It breaks through the forest floor, carrying grains of earth on its skin. For a few seconds, it rests among dead leaves no larger than a curled stem. Then instinct pulls it upward toward them. The climb fails. A tiny foot slips on the smooth green surface. A bird passes far above, a reminder that open movement is never safe. The hatchling catches the edge again. A praying mantis appears nearby, still as a twig dangerous at this size. The hatchling does not run. It survives by becoming part of the leaf. The mantis turns away, and the first close call passes without contact. After rain, the forest offers new insects. The young chameleon climbs higher, leaving the most dangerous ground behind. A tiny insect moves ahead, and hunger becomes the next test. The first tongue strike misses. Survival is not. Instinct alone. Learning the distance leaf by leaf. This time, the strike connects. A small hunter has begun to emerge. But movement has a cost. A bird notices the shift below. The hatchling presses flat against the leaf, using stillness as its shield. The bird sweeps past, close enough to shake the branch. When the leaves settle, the young. Rain returns, turning every branch into a slippery crossing. One wrong grip sends the hatchling sliding toward the edge. It pulls itself back, soaked and tired, but still climbing. Days pass into weeks, and the hatchling. Its eyes track faster now, and its strike. Evening mist lowers over the forest, softening shapes and hiding paths. A snake moves beneath the branch, close, enough to end the journey. The juvenile freezes until the danger passes underneath. Space over panic. One final clean strike proves how far it. Around it, the forest returns to its ordinary rhythm. Below, the old egg patch is disappearing, under leaves again. Farther out, an adult shape waits in the covert. Branches, a quiet sign of the cycle ahead. The survivor pauses in the light. No longer helpless, not yet finished. In time, this same forest will ask the story to begin again.